What's up, guys? It's Dana. Welcome back to the show. We are gonna start in a few minutes. I'm just setting the charts up. So let's start off with what's been happening with Bitcoin. Just a moment. Yeah, I'm just setting up the sound. I'm using YouTube audio music or audio library. I'm not sure if I should have it in the background or not, but maybe I can keep it at a lower volume for now. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, back to the charts. So on my last stream, I left with the last comment saying that we shouldn't be too excited because this was a possibility still that it could happen around these areas, since these were selling areas. And I had this box drawn yesterday also, and we tried to hold within this range, but the moment we broke out of it, and closed an hourly, to be more specific, it was a 10-minute chart that started below that box when I was looking at it. So since we talk a lot about paper trades, so the trade, in my opinion, was that the buy was made somewhere here, when we realized we couldn't break support, and we kept on going higher. If you can see here, this is a higher low from this one, and this is another higher low. And then when we got back in the range in this parallel channel, in my opinion, it was a good time to take a long or buy some, however you want to understand, to take that. It's the same, buy or long. And take some profit here, because as long as we did not start a new 4-hourly candle or 1-hourly candle above this line, then we were not probably gonna continue the trend upwards. So people maybe went all in and kept on buying and expected us to just break out of these levels. But it was easy to see why we rejected here, since it was a very important fib level on these in these areas. And last time's support is current resistance. So we have that factor. On top of that, we broke out of this range here, which was supposed to be like, it should have held for us to continue upwards. We should have like had some sideways actions probably here to continue upwards. But since we hit the targets, and those targets that we hit here were very crucial, we went back down. We did end up in the last weekly candle with an inverted hammer. It did look kind of good for a moment. Looked like the weekly was gonna go, like, have a nice week, a little mini pump week. I'm not saying a bull trend was gonna happen because of this one, because I kept on saying how important it was that to not be so happy just because we closed green. And yeah, inverted hammers do tend to say that a reversal is coming, and we did kind of have a mini pump, but we still couldn't break above these levels. So still, in my opinion, I think we're in a bear trend. There is, we could have short-term bull traps, like I explained last time on one of my shows. If you want to know what I said, you could just go back and watch the streams. There's tons of good value too, because I do show how I draw some things, and how I do the Fibonacci setups and stuff like that. Anyway, weekly bullish divergence has still not changed, and we are still below the, even though it hasn't changed, even though this looks like it's building, I also kept on saying yesterday, it's not complete yet. It's building bullish divergence, but it's not complete. So this could just go left, and like nothing might come out of this, but we are still below. We can't even get above the midterm moving average. It means like price action is really weak. Like there's not a lot of demand right now. Anyway, yesterday I did had this box drawn as well, and it was for a short term like pull. Like I expected us, like for example, like buy, like I said, if you buy somewhere here, take some profits here, and this is not financial advice. This is like what I'm doing, like with the paper trades, for example, when I explain to you how you can know, backtest your trades and see if it's done well or not. Anyway, if you buy somewhere here and then you sell somewhere here, it's okay. Then there were good targets here when you did a fib for a short term buy again, but there was also the bigger pictures fib level here that was very important. So we went all the way here. We couldn't, we just crashed below it. So if there were buy orders here, probably filled, and it's not such a bad area. I mean, if you bought here, you could still like manage to get out, not in a loss. So it wasn't that as dangerous as getting in somewhere here, maybe. And I hope you had stop losses ready if you got in somewhere here. Anyway, we came to this target here, which is a very important fib level to buy at these areas. And it seems like now we're bouncing out of it. Now, question is, how far can we go? Okay, just a moment. How far high can we go before another peak to the downside, or can we hold those ranges is the next question. I'm just charting it, analyzing it, sorry. Okay. So we've already hit those targets. I'm just gonna shorten the box a little bit so we don't get confused. Okay, these targets are hit. Check. So if for me, I'm like okay with it because I said we should be cautious here. So I was cautious at those areas, and then I decided, okay, but it's a good time to get out the moment we had this range broken. And on the 10-minute charts, you can see it very much better. We can look at 15-minute chart as well. You can see when we broke, we just broke. Another better way to make sure that we actually broke is seeing the fact that we went out of the heart line. We just went below it really fast. And the heart line has been acting as some type of support before and some type of resistance before. And we just broke out of it. So yes, these areas were a good area to sell, but this area here was also a good place to sell if you were cautious. So now, anyway, this is the first target I should have that was hit, but this is the target for this mini short pump or whatever we are having. If we break out of the hard line, okay, fine. We could maybe try to test this range again, but otherwise I'm just not expecting much from this pump at all. And another reason why we held here after this crash, because I wanted to go, sorry guys, I wanted to go live yesterday because I wanted to talk about all these things that I said before yesterday, but I thought there's no emergency of doing so again because nothing has changed. Really, nothing has changed at all. We thought we were gonna have a better week because the weekly candle closed with an inverted hammer last time, and we started off green with many altcoins and stuff. But I did say we needed 48 hours before we could like really believe this is the way it's gonna go. Like we're gonna have a bullish week, but it did look like it, but nothing was confirmed, and we can't just rush into oh it's bullish or rush into oh it's bearish just because we have like a green start immediately the moment we start. I hope I'm explaining this good enough. So anyway, another reason why we seem to have held at those areas, except that these are buying levels. So I was expecting this, and if we would have crashed below this one, we were gonna go lower. Simple. But I was expecting this because of the golden fib levels also, and On the hourly, I think it was. Yeah, here you see in the hourly. This is hidden divergence. This is bearish divergence. I mean, look. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I think you can see it. This was indicating we were gonna go lower. Yes, we broke out of this one. This looks fine, neutral, but this is the main one, right? So if you compare this with this, it doesn't look so good. Anyway, we had that factor. We had the main factor was this one. Why the crash happened? Why Bitcoin went down? These were critical levels. These were critical price levels. Selling area. So only if we broke out of the range, which has held for weeks now, and broke 32,400, like start a new candle, like 4 hourly or daily, even better, above this level, only then I would be convinced that, okay, we might see those around the 34 to 35 levels, even 36, but not so sure. I think it's 34, 35. I'm thinking maybe 35 and a half. So this is Bitcoin. So many people were going like, "Oh, we're bullish, but I was like in in chill mode, and I was just waiting for things to play out before I go before I was very super excited. I was, of course, hoping it would go up, but hope is nothing. Well, hope counts, but hope is nothing when it comes to charts and market action. So support is still holding now too. And we could come all the way back here to 31. And then from there we will see what happens. This was, by the way, short-term, mini short-term targets I'm thinking of. So people don't go like, hey, why did it go above it like tomorrow or something? This is like just for now. We do have bullish divergence. That's why we're going up. Thank you. So, bullish divergence, indicating trend reversal because of this and this. So we might test these levels, but this one hit nicely. And I have a reason for making the boxes as large as, well, maybe for some it's large, but for me it's the way I see the chart tell me to do this, or the analysis tell me to do this. So this is why, and as you can see, it's too good. I had it, of course, longer. That's not what I mean, but I mean this range where the highest cell level could be and where the uh, cell action starts. So that was Bitcoin. Let's have a look at Ethereum. Ethereum daily rejected at this level again. Well, not much happened. I did say this candle was not as good as Bitcoin's weekly close candle. Monthly not looking so good. Weekly holding by a thread still. It's still holding the midterm moving average. Let's look at volume is more to the sell pressure. I mean, late past weeks. Divergence is still building towards, leaning towards the bullish side, but it's not complete. Until it's complete, things can change, but that's how it's looking right now. 3 days also looking like there's bullish divergence going on, also indicating trend reversal here. Luckily, we are still holding within this range. It's a very important range here, but we break this. Next target I am thinking we could see is around this level on the next moving average, long-term moving average. If we break this, so that's Ethereum long-term. It's holding right now. I mean, not long-term, but mid-term. It's holding right now. By the way, these were also sorry, these were also important critical levels right here, selling levels. That's why we turned back here. Plus, it did hold as support. I drew this a while ago, I think on the stream live. So it held as support, then as a little for a little period it held as resistance, then support again, now resistance and sell level. Let me see more. Ethereum. Just a moment. I'm gonna look at this, chart it, because Ethereum short-term level. That's what I'm trying to find. This is very short-term level. Very, very. Okay. So we might not even get back to this critical level that we've had for Ethereum. Maybe we're just gonna come back to these levels. The Ichimoku cloud is probably gonna hold as resistance here, the line 2. Short-term moving average is leaning downwards. Even if we look at the hourly, there's nothing suggesting that this is gonna continue long term. We already can, like, I already can see bearish divergence building, so I don't expect us to go any further than these levels here. We might come and touch the long-term moving average, because even on the 10-minute chart, the Tenkan-sen is below the Kijun-sen, and that's bearish. And this is only on the hourly chart, the Tenkan-sen is below the Kijun-sen, and this is the hourly chart. So we're not even seeing a lot of bullish power action going on here. 10 minutes is already looking not so promising. We see on the 10-minute we do have some type of support here. I think it's gonna act as resistance. So Ethereum is really weak. I mean, this is like probably short-term trade thing. We need another line just here, I believe. So as long as we are not below this level, we might be ranging on the inside this level, but I don't think we're gonna, right now, short term, I don't even think we're gonna get back to 1910. We're probably gonna reverse somewhere here. That's Ethereum. Let's look at Solana. Okay, it's getting resisted at this level, the trend line. Could be some type of wedge, but I'm not so sure. But we did, Solana, we did hit the short-term target. Very, very on point almost. It would have been on point if I had this shorter, but there's space. You could sell here, I could sell here, here, like anywhere. And I'm talking about paper trades. I'm not a financial advisor. I keep on saying it so people do not like count on me, but always do their own research. Even if I'm right, it doesn't mean you should listen. Do your own thing. These are my opinions. Then if you do it the same way and it helps out, cool. If your paper trades are looking good, cool. So we hit the short-term target, and right now it seems like, yep, buying levels, nothing strange that we're holding here. Demand area. There's nothing calling for a midterm bullishness. This could be just a mini pump just because it went down a little bit, but not expecting much from it. We could go to these areas here, but nothing more. Not right now. Short term doesn't look like that at all. And long term, I don't think, even though there is some type of bullish divergence building, there is nothing confirming it. We are not done. It's not complete. I still think we can go all the way around back to these areas. Critical levels here. And if we break this area here, this one, around $26, it's gonna get ugly. So short term, nothing special on Solana. We hit target as expected according to the analysis. There is bearish divergence. After this, there was bearish divergence, as you can see. That's why we went down. And there's nothing saying that a reversal is coming. So I expect more downtrend. I expect some unfortunate follow through to the downside. I guess altcoins are gonna be following Bitcoin, and that's nothing unusual. Altcoins follow Bitcoin which side it goes, most of them at least. So that is sold, even short term looking very weak. These were nice shorting levels here and here. It looks like we do have some type of support here. We broke out of it last time, but It's holding as support again. I could draw this line. I drew it a few days ago, but I can extend it. As you guys can see, it's still holding as support. Whoa. Sorry, that it was the audio library thing. Oh, maybe we could have a song on. Anyways, support is holding on Solana. We could come back here short term, but even short term is looking weak. There's nothing telling us there's a reversal happening. Daily is looking weak. Selling pressure is back. Very much back. Look at this volume. Look at this volume. It's building alright. So let's see Solana. Okay, the song was very what is this? Much better. Okay. We are gonna check if Bitcoin hit the short-term target I was talking about soon. I'm just doing some analysis. Solana, hold up. Yeah. We are at support on Solana. On the hourly, we are at support. And if we look at it this way, just a minute. Yeah, we can come back all the way here, but there's nothing much going on Solana until we break these levels, this line, on a daily. Then not much is gonna be happening right now. I'm leaning towards us probably. Let's look at the 12 hourly first. Yep, no sign of any bullish divergence on the 12 hourly either. We might go up and touch these lines, but nothing interesting happening with Solana either. It's better to wait it out a little bit. We already hit the targets when we were going up. And we can come back all the way here, 42. And then we will see. Let's go back to Bitcoin. Okay, we are at the target, short-term target. Let's look at 10 minutes and see how this plays out. It's going back down around the heart line. But hourly does look strong. Critical levels, MACD. Volume is building. Every time we get back in the range and we close an hourly or 4 hourly candle above it, I expect some continuation to the upside. And then it gets interesting when we get to this level and we break this one. Next level is this one. Next critical level is this one. And after we broke out of it once, we held as support. We broke back down, went below it. We held as a resistance. We broke back up. You can see the story. You see the connections. Ten-minute volume is not looking bad. Let me hide everything, or maybe just drawings. You see the volume? Very nice. Nothing, no bearish indication yet building. Yet. Some of these songs from audio library are just, yeah, or melodies. Better. I can't get rid of this one since this was an old target we already hit, so this box doesn't matter anymore. Now the one that matters is this one. And if we break out of this range, which I am not expecting, but we will see. But if you see the connections of all the streams I've been making, you do see why this was a big possibility. And many people were opening longs all in times 20 times something, I don't know. And I hope they were careful. And another thing, I was discussing the Bitcoin dominance. And I did say, yeah, we could have a mini pump, but it's very important we were cautious. And I think we were somewhere here then. I can play the video soon, but it's time to be cautious, as you guys can see. This does not look like this could turn and get ugly. And then we did discuss XRP ending with an inverted hammer, looking like it looked like it was building bullish divergence. Three-day the same. Well, not. No, I take that back. 3-day not the same. No bullish divergence there. It's still holding these levels. We are at critical levels around these areas, so we might get rejected somewhere here, a bit higher than where we are at, like a bit higher than 0.41, but around these areas. It's up 2.5% right now, XRP. We've had a half deep look at Bitcoin. It is breaking above this target. It feels like we're back to the BART period. You remember the BART periods where we did this and then this? I think somebody had a picture of Bart Simpson's head, like structured to the chart. But we are breaking out of these levels. Are we gonna continue higher? Yes, we are. Okay, what could be going on now? Volume is there. And yeah, guys, I'm not buying this right now unless we go higher than 31,600. If we do not close above 31,600 right now, I am not buying this pump at all. We went higher than the target I was expecting, much higher. I can remove this now. I can also remove this. I don't think we need it anymore. I think we got the picture. Or I could just make it a bit longer, so yeah, no, I'm gonna keep it here the way it was. But okay, we broke out of the short-term target. Volume is building. I was gonna speak about other altcoins, but now back to Bitcoin again. Look at the price action. I can't just skip over it. That wouldn't be fair. Anyway, but I do think we are at resistance. It's very important. Are we gonna break out of the range? Close above the range? We have 10 minutes for a new 4-hourly close. 9 minutes to be specific. We are not at overbought levels yet. We are, well, we've surpassed bullish territory, but we are in bullish area still. This is hourly. But I still, like, if we do not go above, let's just say this line. Well, in my paper trades, I've already taken profit here from the buy here. So I'm out with some. Now let's say I have like a little bit left, so I'm holding out, but I'm out with 50% profit, taking profit here, right here. So let's say this area. Why I'm zooming is to show you why I drew this line here. It did hold that support last time. So on the 1 minute chart, it's very important we go deep and see what's going on sometimes. So this is on the 1 minute chart. So if we do not break above this level, that level now, when we're having this mini pump, short-term pump, very, very short-term pump, because I don't want people to confuse what I'm saying with the short-term, long-term pump, because I'm just talking short-term now. Short-term paper trades. I do think we have a main resistance somewhere here, which held as support last time before we broke it. but I still do think we are in profit-taking levels. Well, this rejection here gives me some, let's say, okay, 50, not 50% out anymore, now 100% out. Like, I'm gone. I'm out. It could go higher here, yeah, but I'm out. I'd rather stick to the analysis I make. So out here, let's see what goes on. This is short-term paper trades now. Let's have a look at Luna Classic. The moment we broke out of this below this line, which held as support, we've been doing nothing but going down since. I can extend it. We are still below it. We tried to break out of it. We couldn't. It held as resistance. No divergence, nothing indicating there's a reversal coming. Luna does not look good. I did say a few days ago, like, to be honest, it looked a bit better than Luna when it came to price action, but Luna Classic is not looking good in general. And it's very difficult to chart this, to analyze this, because the chart itself is so screwed. You can't, it's difficult. You can have a look at Luna, New Luna, Terra Luna, Luna 2, whatever you like to call it. There was a line I was saying was critical last time. Here it is. So the moment we broke out of this line, we were good to go. We were following the reversal that had been, which was downtrend. We do have some indication of bullish divergence building, nothing complete, nothing for sure. That's why probably we had a little pump here. Same here, obvious bullish divergence, hence this mini pump too. But as long as we're not above 4.8, open a new daily candle above these prices, at least a 4-hourly candle. It's just short-term action for traders that are looking for short-term action, trading these. These are nice. I mean, 16% gain is not bad. In like 8 to 10 hours, it's not bad at all. But how could you know that you should buy there? Okay, just a moment. We are gonna see what kind of factors are there that could tell us that these are buying areas. And if we break below these areas, it's trouble time. So we have obvious support level here since last time. So this could be an old, the old support level could be a buying level now. On top of that, if we do the fib, this fib is, by the way, my way. It's my own installment setup, so that's why it looks weird. Anyway, here's the golden area where people are buying. Like, you could do this if you want, but it looks weird. So here we go. We are at buying fib levels. We can come back all the way to those areas. It doesn't mean anything though. Unless we close above it. Unless we close above these areas, then yeah. This is hourly, by the way. There is no like MACD or nothing. Like the only thing we have is the fib levels, and on shorter time frame we have a little bit of MACD action, but nothing that could give us any direction. But this is the best I can do. Like if we break 4.8, we're probably gonna see 5.1 or something. And then we have LUNC, the one that I was a bit excited about. And we have still not hit our first target. And it's looking like we could go there. Okay, guys, I've been on for an hour and a half. I'm gonna take a 10-minute break. I will leave the charts on. If you find value in the stream, consider subscribing and hit that like button to support the show and the stream. And stretch your legs. Have some water or something, wine or something, whatever you prefer. I'm just gonna have a 10-minute break and I will be back. Link is looking good though. I don't want to leave the chart, but I'll be back. 10 minutes and I'll be back. And I'm back, guys. So, Link seems like it wants to hit the first target, at least for now. And we will go from there. We will see what happens at these areas. If we're gonna have a sideway action, we might see the next level. Otherwise, we're probably gonna go back down. Support held here. And it's held here again. So, looks like we want to test this level. And if I buy here, I take some profit here and see what happens. Let's have a look at Bitcoin and see what's going on there. Oh, okay, guys, you see a new 4 hourly candle just opened, started above the hard line, which is crucial, but still not convinced until we close. Like we close above this line here, and we open a new candle as well above this line. All these bots are driving people mad right now, probably. 1 minute you're bullish, 1 minute you're bearish, 1 minute you're bullish, then you're probably bearish again. The music is stressing. Just wow. Okay. Right now, if you ask me, I'm still leaning towards this is gonna go down. Hourly is not giving us any confidence when it comes to the MACD. Today's daily is gonna play a role. Look at this wick right here. Let me, wow. Thing is, there's no volume backing it up. On the hourly, yes, there's volume. I take that back. There is volume. We got volume. I'm still not convinced though. Until we break what line? This line. 31,678 area. 31,680 area. We need a close above this one for me to be like, okay, strain this back. But I'm not mad for getting out here after buying at these levels. All levels somewhere here around this area. Right here too. That alone is like around 4%. If you didn't even buy here, I'm just going from these areas, not even this one. But if you go from here, it's around $1,652,000. So not a bad idea if I took profit here, but we'll see where this goes. Anyway, Luna is trying to hold on the hourly, but still not looking so damn good. Okay, Thor. We spoke about Thor. And Thor hit first target. And we even first sell target. And first buy target was here. And looks like there's a demand, as you guys can see. So this is the second target after this one. So we will see, but we never hit the second target. We broke down. So this is a new game now. Are we at critical levels right now? Or can we go higher? We are at critical levels. We could go as high as here because we do have some type of support here, which could play out as resistance now. 3.1 dollars. That's the very, very short term level. Midterm, Thor. Midterm. Doesn't look that bad right now. We can actually hit our second target. We hit first, pulled back, normal. We might go for the second one now. But for that to happen, we have to break out of this resistance here. This Ichimoku cloud here. We have to break out of this cloud. Start a new 4-hourly candle at least above $3.1. And then target is here. I'd be taking some profit at least here. What happened to Anchor? anchor. We broke out of this like demand range according to technical analysis, and if now we're probably heading to these areas here. There's nothing holding us till 0.15. Did we even hit our short-term target? Let me see. We got close. We never hit it, but we got close. Or maybe it was, maybe we did hit, maybe, no, we didn't. We got close, very close. You see, so it didn't hit. Very, very weak. Very weak. I probably had my reasons for drawing it somewhere there, but I'm trying to see. I can't find one right now. Why? I have a... Maybe this is not supposed to be here. Anyway, anchor. There's nothing indicating there's a reversal that's going to happen right now. We are at very, very critical levels right now. If we break this level, it's gonna get ugly, very, very ugly. It's already ugly, but it's gonna get uglier. We break this, free fall, or yeah, free fall. We don't break this, we could have some type of side action, like the side action continues somewhere around these areas. But like there's nothing, I would not touch it right now. Short-term moving average is below the midterm. Long-term moving average is heading downwards too. This for me is no touch, not touching this right now. For hourly, we do have, hold up, I take it back. I'm not touching it right now, but if I see something else, I am gonna change my mind. According to technical analysis, we should see a very nice pump, short-term pump, mini pump, so people don't confuse it. According to technical analysis, there should be some like 50% midterm, 50% short-term pump. If you ask me why, we're building three divergences that's saying that a reversal is coming. You see? We see? It's building some type of wedge, I think. Let's see, just a minute. Let me try and draw this. If that is the case, that's factor number 2. We could see a reversal. Oh yes, it is a wedge. You guys see this, right? It's a perfect wedge. We might see a break because if we see a breakout, we are going up. These wedges are bullish chart patterns. So anchor is actually looking interesting. The chart is telling us there is a very nice, like, this is on the 4-hourly. On the daily, we have nothing, so people do not mix this up. I'm talking short term. Short term. Not very short term, just short term. I said short term 50%, short term midterm 50%. See it that way. As we all know, 3 is a very strong number in the crypto world, and we have 3 divergences right now. And we have this perfect wedge, descending wedge. So the chances, what this tells us, the wedge, is that the chances that it could that there could be a breakout to the upside is more than the opposite. If it plays out or not, we don't know, but this is what wedges tell us. Not wedges, but descending wedges. It tells us that the chances of us being a breakout, of us seeing a breakout to the upside is more than the opposite. And we do have all these nice three times this divergence. So this should be a very strong short-term pump to the upside. And if we go higher, first of all, we do have some type of new support here. Let's see if this lines up with what I'm going to do next. Yeah, around the 50% we do have some type of resistance. But otherwise, short term, oh sorry, this should be like this. It's around the 38.2, not 50%. We do have some type of resistance. And the next resistance we have is somewhere here, around these areas. So 0.3. Target around 0.29 to 0.3. I can remove these boxes, but it's what I drawn earlier, and I'm gonna stick so people don't can see that I'm not removing anything. Everything is as the way I've discussed it, so I'm not changing much. I stick to what I say basically, so that's why I don't want to remove those old boxes. But if you've been following the content, I mean, I always say do not just look at the title and the thumbnail. Listen to the content, follow, then you're gonna follow also what I mean and how I'm making those calculations based on technical analysis. Because some people maybe listen to 5 minutes and then they get they come to conclusions, and you shouldn't do that. So anyway, this is an old box, don't confuse it with anything else. These are the targets I'm looking at next, but I should probably put it somewhere here. So Anchor protocol is looking very nice. Triple hidden bullish divergence, indicating trend reversal. Volume is low, so this could take a while, but it's crypto, we never know. It might take also just a few days. We have a descending wedge, which also indicates trend reversal to the bullish side, but we don't know if it's gonna play out. All it tells us is the probabilities are that we break out to the upside. And then 0.24 is a critical level. We break that, next targets are somewhere here. So Anchor protocol, looking good. If, let's say I'm paper trading this now, and if I'd enter, let's see, I'm looking at my other screen just to make some calculations. But in general, when I saw the chart, it did look a bit ugly in the beginning, but as soon as I did some analysis, you could see the chances are it's gonna go to the upside. I'd probably get in I'd wait to see if we'd break out somewhere here. If we don't, I'd wait for us to go back lower, but we do have some type of support here. But these are my areas where I'd get in somewhere here. And let me just fib it. There we go. Actually, I'd be probably buying in this area. So some people wait till a breakout happens and then retest, and then they buy the retest. That's also a good idea. But buying some now, I wouldn't like paper trading now, okay? Buying some now and waiting for a retest, because these are not bad buying zones. Yes, if we break this level, we could go lower, but there's too many things indicating that a mini pump might be due. So if you bought here, good. Somewhere here instead of here, good, fine. But these are not bad levels. And then if we break 0.24, next target around 0.289, somewhere there. So that's anchor, not looking bad. Oh, we did Ave a while ago, a few days ago, I think. Seems like it hit target as well. We can remove this. It hit target, like supply here, demand levels here. It's right on demand levels. Yeah, we are gonna see more downside before anything else. We do have resistance here, which was old support on the higher area of the box, on the top area. And if I dig in deeper, 10 minutes, you can see we're getting rejected. Nevertheless, if you sold at these areas, these are the buying areas I was looking at. And if we break this level, 93, watch out for these levels here. But how is it looking right now? Short term, we might see a mini pump here too. We have bullish divergence building. We can come all the way up to this short-term moving average. It's old resistance, as you can see here from this line. I can draw a line too. If we break this area, we can try to come back to 112. We do have resistance there from old support. But short term, it's looking good. 4 hourly is looking like it's trying to build bullish divergence. There is no volume like the rest of the crypto market right now, except for some coins like LUNC. We'll see if we go all the way and hit this target. These are my targets. Selling targets. So what else? What else? What else? We've had a look at Luna. We've had a look at Luna Classic. We've had a look at Ethereum. We've had a look at Solana. We can have a look at FTM. We couldn't even go all the way to the targets I was expecting us to hit first. I think we reversed at the 50 fib probably. Yep. Looking weak. How low can we go? Looks like we do have some type of support at these areas now, around $0.34. And we are at buying areas, golden area. But we can go lower. Let me look at how low we can go, just a minute. Let me analyze it. And then if we do this, and next support level would be here somewhere. Yeah, okay. So back to FTM. If we break this level here, 0.34, we can head all the way back to 0.3. We break this level. Next is the last support, like resistance area we had. If that does not hold as support, it's looking ugly for FTM. We are already very, 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 very low since the last all-time high. %93 down, FTM. 93%. Can we go lower? Yes, unfortunately. You see, it's also back tested this as it's also tested in 2021, July. Exactly a year ago, this was resistance points. If we're not gonna be able to hold those resistance points as support levels now, we're talking about it. We can might as well say it's crashing. It's crashed. It's dead for now. But all of these are like, if you think about it, these shouldn't be the buying levels. It should be here somewhere. Even if you know no technical analysis, this much should make sense for you if you're gonna buy and sell and get into trading and stuff, and understand what you should do when it comes to market action. Okay, if you're doing analysis and buying here and expecting it to go higher, but otherwise buying in these areas, dangerous. Let's look at Matic. I was looking at Matic Bitcoin, and there was a nice wedge. We broke out of the wedge. We tested it, but it's not looking good anymore. But I was keeping an eye on it because it was a nice wedge, and we seem to have some type of bullish divergence going on here, from here to here and here to here, as you can see, and even here. But because the market in general is so weak, this was it. Nothing more happened, at least for now. For us to be bullish again, we have to break below these levels, and the MACD should not go any lower than this, and it means we're going lower first for us to see any type of reversal action. So I expect some more downside before anything else on Matic. Cardano hit our target, first one. Second one would be somewhere here, but first one is hit. It actually hit here, and buying levels got hit, and we're back to this range again. There's a lot of up and down, but my paper trade was something like this. I bought here, I sold here. I could have bought here, but I've been doing the stream, so I didn't like change anything. But I was ready that it could come to these areas. But then I didn't like calculate the next step. I didn't do more analysis on it. So this is why I didn't see this coming. I'm just looking at Cardano right now with you guys. but we are in the right targets right now. That's why, yeah, yep. Could it be double topping here on the short range? We will see. What's MACD telling us? Volume is building positive. Well, MACD is neutral right now. It's very neutral. Nice wick from the buying level. We might go and see and try to hit our level, our second level. So Cardano looking interesting short term. Let me check it out on my other screen. We are gonna go back to Bitcoin and see if our target got hit and if it continued outside the channel or if it's still inside this channel. But first, let's do some analysis on Cardano. My other computer is like a bit slow. I mean, not computer, I mean the other screen I'm using. I'm doing a lot of things at the same time, so just a moment. Where is Cardano? Okay. Okay, daily is breaking out. Okay, look. We are above the last time's high. We will see if we close above it as well. But it is looking bullish. We have volume is building on the green side. So we might very well hit our second target. These buying levels were hit. The mini buying level on the very, very short term was also hit. If you look at it, zoom in, if I zoom in and we get into it, daily is looking good. These are selling levels. That's why you see people sold here, and then buying levels, people bought here. Okay, hourly candle not looking so. An inverted hammer right here. I think a reversal is coming, maybe now even. Remember this candle? It's indicating a reversal. This is a shooting star, like an inverted. Sorry guys, I think you lost me there for a second. I lost connection for a second there, sorry. Anyway, shooting star, candle, inverted hammer, some would say. Either way, both right now indicating a reversal too in the hourly, short term. But will we get it? We seem to have resistance somewhere here. I think we're going, well, doesn't matter what I think. Chart is saying we should be going down. We are not overbought on the hourly, and I'm just talking short term now, but daily's still looking fine, better than many coins. So Cardano does not look like it's following what Bitcoin is doing. Cardano is right now doing its own thing, and at least for the short term, looks like Cardano's just doing its own thing. And Bitcoin, we have a new hourly candle above this supply range. We are still below this line, so it doesn't matter that we are up a little bit. It's important. Are we gonna see a rejection here, or are we gonna break through it? Gonna open a new daily candle above it, break through 32,000. The good things, the good factors is short-term moving average it looks like it wants to cross the long-term moving average. It looks like it. Nothing confirmed yet. But that, with the action going on, and I did say last time, bull traps in this market that we are in, and I've been saying it for like 2-3 weeks, bull traps, fake outs, bear traps is very normal, especially bull traps in a bear trend. But fake outs is very, very, very common. Maybe we can have some background music again. Audio library, YouTube audio library to the rescue.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts feeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. I ain't gonna give up.
Guys, don't forget to subscribe and like if you find value in those streams to show your support.
Step one, wake up early, gon' rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason.
Low volatility, it's very like common with fake outs. There's very low volatility right now in the market.
Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause of sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
5 minutes, guys. Fast break and I'll be back.
still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with a cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it. Like a disease, bring them to their knees. No day for their deceit.
And I'm back, guys. Let me just change the music. This is too much headache when we are trying to do analysis. Just gonna find something less stressy, even though the music is good otherwise. So Bitcoin holding critical levels right now. This is another chart I had drawn. I had done some analysis on Bitcoin chart, but different from Coinbase. And you see we're holding this parallel channel perfectly. It did act as some kind of, this upper line acted as resistance, I mean support, sorry, as support once, but we broke down heavily. We have a doji reversal candlestick here, and we did reverse. The resistance is on point here. Let's look at this one. So I'm out. I'm just watching this now. Like I said, I'm out of the paper trade. That's it. Now I'm observing. Because I need something that's gonna convince me that we're gonna go higher. If I were to get back in, but the hourly was sorry, the 10-minute chart is looking was indicating reversal here, but and MACD is also indicating reversal is coming. We are very, very overbought on the 10-minute chart. We are getting to overbought territories on the hourly as well. I'm waiting for the pullback first. I'm not like upset for getting out at these areas, around these areas. This was a short-term target, by the way. Short-term. We already hit the other target from these days, from this day, for example. We already hit it. This was just for today, for now. Since let's just say since I started the stream, this is just for now. We have like 34 minutes to go before the next hourly candle closes. LUNC is still looking fine, like looks like we are gonna hit our targets here. From these areas, my buying targets on XTZ were somewhere here. We did break lower. to this area, it acted as support in 2020, and this time it's been acting as resistance. You can see how most of the body, the body in the candlestick closed below this level. This is the weekly, by the way. Then if we zoom in, we can see it was acting as resistance a few times. And then we have this other next resistance target here. But we do have an ascending triangle building. Volume is coming back. This is on the daily. There is good volume. Unless we break out of this line of this ascending triangle, they do tend to say that a breakout to the upside is coming, but it's never sure. It just tells you the probabilities to the upside, but it looks like we are getting rejected there too. Yeah, a pullback is coming first here as well. Unless we break out of 2.1 short term now, a pullback is coming first short term. But daily is not looking bad yet. We have higher lows all the way, higher low here, another higher low, another higher low. Yeah, midterm is not looking bad. Short term, not so good. We are at resistance points, and I expect a pullback first. Let's have a look at Cardano, because I was saying the hourly was looking like it wanted to go down. Where is Cardano? And yes, we are having another pullback. Yeah, shooting star confirmed, I guess. We are breaking out of the supply level, sell level. People are selling. Short term, I guess we should be somewhere here. And if we break these levels, we might go back down again. But pullback expected, and pullback is happening. Cool. Okay. When technical analysis plays out, it's one of the best feelings. Looks like on Bitcoin too, we're trying to have some type of pullback. We can't seem to break this upper trend line. So short-term target filled. That's it, done, in my opinion. We have a bearish divergence building on the hourly. So yeah, that's that. I saw some news about Terra. Let me try to find it out. Let's find it. Just a moment. There you go. So the Korean police are investigating allegations of embezzlement by Terra and Luna, and they cannot confirm if Do Kwon has something to do with it yet. You guys can go in to this site and check it out yourselves. But the main points from this article is that the Korean police think an employee from TFL embezzled Bitcoin from Terra, and there's no connection between Do Kwon and this employee that they can confirm. And the Korean prosecutors are concurrently investigating Terra and Do Kwon for accusations under fraud and economic crime acts. So there's a lot of heat on Do Kwon and Terra right now. The heat is still building. And the embezzlement happened, I think, a while ago, like in May 2021. So he didn't steal the Bitcoins now recently, that employee. This happened in May 2021, this incident. But the Korean police started investigating the case last month. And in general, if we look at Terra Classic, I mean, it's not doing so well. Let's look at Terra Classic. It's back to having 4 zeros. Fully diluted market cap is 488 million. Like the general crypto market cap is not the best either way, but we can have a look at the total market cap. It's at 1.25 trillion. Resistance here. Total DeFi market cap is like higher than what it was from 51 billion. It's up like to 55 right now. But the general, there's not much going on, so there's low volatility. But Terra Classic is not doing okay. And Luna, new Luna, Luna 2, is not doing any better. Fully diluted market cap is around 4 billion. But chart-wise, it's not looking good. I don't know. Let's get back to Luna 2. Short term is kind of trying to build, not complete, but it's building hidden bullish divergence on the short term. We might go up a little bit and hit this target, this blue box. Lower lows. We are not oversold on the 4-hourly. We do have we have bullish divergence on the RSI building and on the MACD on the 4-hourly. We are in demand areas. Buyers probably lined up in these areas, if there are any buyers. Volume is, of course, there are buyers, so I'm just kidding. But volume is low. Neutral. So I'm expecting short-term price action to the upside, but very, just a little bit. I mean, from these areas, it's like 16% up. That is if we break 4.8 area. Old support, new resistance. These rumors around Terra and LUNC, some of them can be fact-checked. There is one claim from Fatman Terra where he was saying that, well, Duquan did say this. I can confirm this. I've seen tweets and other comments of Duquan saying that that TFL has 0 new Luna tokens. So Terra 2 is a community-owned chain, but there's a lot of things pointing to it being a lie. Fatman Terra lined up all the Luna holding addresses so people can fact check themselves. He summarizes here that TFL owns 42 million Luna 2, worth over $200 million, and that they're lying about TFL having 0 new Luna tokens. This is one of the wallets that has $11.2 million in it. 48,500 coins that are free and 11,280,000 coins that are locked, vesting. So it wasn't $11.28 million, sorry, it was 11.28 million Luna 2 tokens that TFL Dawn has. Then this is TFL Shadow Wallet. They have 274,000 Luna free, Luna 2 tokens that are not locked, and 1.7 million something Luna 2 tokens locked. I mean, it keeps on going. And here they have 61,000 Luna 2 tokens unlocked and 658,000 something Luna tokens locked. And this is Do Kwon's shadow wallet, number one. He has 10,101 Luna 2 tokens unlocked, and he has almost 20 million Luna tokens locked. Here he has around 3,000 locked, unlocked, and 9 million unlocked. So yeah, I can see why he is stating that Do Kwon is lying through his teeth, obviously. He continues to say Do Kwon used his shadow wallet to approve his own proposal through governance manipulation, which, like most people have been pointing out since the beginning, before they even knew about this. TFL is not supposed to vote, told everyone it would be a community-owned chain, and then gave himself a 9-figure score. These are just verified wallets. That's why I said people can go in and actually fact check this and see that this is not just allegations or claims from the sky. So Terra has had a lot of heat, so I'm not surprised if people are cautious when it comes to Luna 2. I think there's more love for Luna Classic at this point, but the fact that he's lying, Do Kwon, and Luna 2 is on and all that, it's not a good combination. So Bitcoin is hanging. Link still looking fine. KCS went back to buying levels short term, and it's bouncing up again. Nice candle. Reversal. And pulling back at the moment. XRP pulling back as well. Nice bullish engulfing candle though on the 4-hourly. GRT did not even hit the first target. Almost, but not really. We did hold the buying level. It didn't break further down for now. Avalanche. Target hit perfectly. We went back down. Buying levels look good. And we can't seem to break this resistance right now. The Ichimoku resistance. We might come back and test this short-term moving average. We do have some type of support on these areas from this line, from this price action. Guys, I've been live for 3 hours right now, 3 hours straight. I don't know if I should leave the chart on, grab a meal, and then come back as soon as possible, because we were, well, only 2 hours left till the daily, I think. Yep, 2 hours left. 1 hour for a power candle. We'll see if it's gonna be the power for the downside trend or the upside trend. MACD is looking neutral on the hourly, but we are getting rejected here, I mean. I was looking at the wrong chart. Here, Bitcoin. Looks like we do have some type of resistance here. So we are being rejected again. Although 4 hourly is not looking so horrible. Nice engulfing candle. But we're still below this critical line, and we are inside the parallel channel. This one is just perfect. You can see it here very clearly. It's not as clogged as the other chart where I've drawn like 1,000 things. But here you, sorry. Here you can see everything much clearer. Support held here, nice. Support held here, nice. But looks like we might get rejected. Again, I've said it on a few of my other streams. This parallel channel is a trader's heaven. If you're buying and selling at the right ranges, and if you know what to use as support when it gets out, what it should touch and bounce back above. Because look here, if we had touched this and then the next candle we bounce out of it, or we bounce off it, yes, it gives us confirmation that we're going higher. But when the next candle just broke below, that's it. It's done. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna cut this end this stream now and grab a meal, and I'll be back in an hour maximum. So hit the like and subscribe if you found any value in this stream and you think it's interesting and you're learning from it, which I guess you are if you're following the stream from start to end. Don't look only for like the title and the thumbnail and make your conclusions based on that. Look at the whole content, listen carefully, and then you'll see what I mean. Don't make any conclusions based on you maybe hearing something for 5 minutes out of a 3-hour show. So I'll be back around 1, just before the next important candle closes. You see, I'm tired. I need some energy. It's very late here in where I live. It's late now. It's midnight, so I'll be back just to give you this quality stream, daily close. So see you soon. Take care till then.